Hey Millionaires in Training, Abby here, and today I want to talk to you about Ascension. So I'm feeling under the weather, but my team really was calling me to show up for you today, and so I'm honoring that. But you can see, no makeup. I'm still seeing my clients, but in between my clients, I'm sleeping on the sofa, meditating and just calling in all of the healing possible. Hey, Iona, good to see you. So let's talk about Ascension and what Ascension actually means. Hey, Tanya, welcome. Ascension, hey, Crystal, is, hey, Chanel, hi, babe, good to see you. What Ascension is, hey, Miss Brooke, is when you go from wherever you're at to the next level. Okay, so we talk a lot about, hey Kat, hey Nicole, hey Denise. We talk a lot about energy vibration, wherever your energy vibration is at. So let's back it up a little bit if you don't know. We are sending out energy 24/7. This is not a woo-woo thing. This can be measured on a scan, on a scientific scan called spectrometers. We're sending energy out 24/7, and that energy can be, hey Tim, how's it going? Hey Christy, that energy can be measured and it comes in at a specific hertz. Okay, so that is our vibration, is whatever level of hertz our energy comes out. Every time we grow, we rise in our hertz. So we send out energy at a different level, a different vibration. If you've heard your vibe attracts your tribe, it's because we, oh hi Ing, hi, how's it going? We are constantly calling in people who are on our same wavelength. Oh, you're amazing. I love you so much. Ingrid is my business coach, by the way, one of my formidable team. Hey Steph. And so whenever we're up leveling, we're taking our vibration up. And it doesn't have to be brutal. I want to acknowledge that that's probably a limiting belief that I have locked in my brain, but it can be. And my experience of Ascension is it's brutal. You know, to go from where I was last year making $2,000 a month to making 30K a month, 40K, is brutal when it happens in such a short time, right? When it's tiny little incremental steps, we can adjust. Like our energy has the possibility to adjust. Hey Val, welcome babe. Iona, right? It's tough. And here's the thing, guys, is I wanted to just let you know that you see all of the fruits of my labor. You see all of the stuff that comes with having a beautiful, lucrative, healing business that offers incredible service. Hey, Jen. And so that's the part of my life that you see. You see my vacations to Ventura and staying in fancy resorts with my baby. You see Mallory, my beautiful office manager who works for me full time. You see that, you know, I have someone to come and clean my dishes. I just hired someone to cook food for me from my cookbook. I'm like, here, go shopping, choose the recipes, and cook for me. You know, I get to go to the spa, and I get all of these beautiful things from this lifestyle that I lead. And yet what you don't see is where the work is at. You don't see those nights that I'm crying in my bed and I'm just begging my team to slow my ascension down because I'm so exhausted that I literally don't feel like I can give anything else. And they reply back, oh, Iona, it's amazeballs. I haven't washed a dish or cooked a meal in probably like 5 months. It's really amazing. You know, just begging them to slow down my ascension, and they tell me, you can handle it. You've got this. And I'm just like, but please, just slow it down a bit. And they're like, no, the world needs you. And I'm like, you don't see me wrestling with my abundance threshold, taking a sledgehammer to it to try to bust through. My abundance threshold is currently sitting at about 50K. You don't see the work that I'm doing on that behind the scenes. You don't see the trip. I love it, Kat. That's awesome. Hey, Chris. Hey, Lori. You don't see the time that I'm spending with my mom, holding a beautiful space for her healing, while she continues to try to pull me into her old games and her old cycles, criticism and judgment, and just holding that space and not getting triggered to go into that same old cycle and feeling like I'm being crushed, like all of the bones in my body are crushed and being reset because she broke them way earlier, and so they were set incorrectly, and the universe goes, okay, we're gonna smash that so it can set correctly. Hey, Miss Holly. So you don't see that and feeling like I'm so totally exposed with no skin on my body, just pinned to a rock in the sun while I'm going through that process. You don't see me just spending hours in bed because I'm just too freaking exhausted to face the day, or journaling for pages and pages and pages about my limiting beliefs, handling each and every one, and, about my belief about my ability and my belief to make a difference and all the other things that come up. Oh, thanks, Kat. I received that. You don't see me working with each one of my coaches. And I have 8. I have 8 coaches and healers that are helping me and assisting me along this process. And just getting frustrated and keep hitting the walls that we always hit, right? Because just because I'm maybe a few steps in front of you doesn't mean that I've turned into this robot. It just means that I've learned the process, I've learned what works, I've learned how to just surrender to it rather than hold on to all the old paradigms, right? You don't see me working on the couch till my eyelids are drooping because I refuse to give up that quality time with my daughter. And you don't see me sick on the sofa for days, snotty and taking medicine and drinking a cup of tea every 30 minutes and just praying, welcoming in all the healing and all the vibrations. So it can be really brutal to go through an ascension, especially a very fast ascension. And I'm on track, So last year I went from making 2K at the beginning of the year to clearing 126K. And this year already, if I don't change a thing, I'm going to make triple that. But I'm planning on 10xing it. So my ascension is going to keep going. And it's just really intense. Maya knows what I'm talking about. We're talking about ascension being intense, and just because we show up and you see all of these beautiful things. Like I just qualified for a mortgage all by myself, and that is freaking amazing. And then boom, another ascension hits me and I get sick again because of all the trauma that has to clear out of my cells to allow me to step into that higher vibration, right? Just going through this and shedding and releasing and clearing out all of that stuff, all of the trauma. Spending 45 minutes in a forgiveness meditation for somebody who sexually abused me, like all of the stuff, all of the work. But it's so fucking worth it. It's so worth it to have the things that I have, to do the things that I get to do. Like even if it was 10 times harder, I would still do it every day, all day long. Because of the life that I get to lead, because of the peace that I get to have, because of the love that I get to feel for myself and my environment and the world. Thank God I have my coaches and my healers. Thank God I had my spiritual team. Thank God I gave myself permission to rest, permission to feel my feelings, permission to play and have fun in the midst of the ascension. Thank goodness, because if I hadn't, hey, Miss Kathy, if I hadn't, I would still be struggling. Hey, Sarah, holding on to those limiting beliefs that I had all the way back, just 15 months ago. And I'm not even done. This is the beginning, right? There's so much still to do because we accumulate so much stuff, so much trauma with a big T and a little t throughout our lifetimes. So here is our healing pledge, our invocation to heal and correct our relationship with money, our relationship with ourselves. Pledge to yourself today that you commit to heal your relationship with money for yourself and your family, and do whatever it takes that's within your ability. Hey, Pia! Just pledge to yourself to do what it takes, because the fruits of that work are so beautiful. They're so divine. The journey is not even half as hard as you think it is, because of when you get to the other side, right? The ascension doesn't happen like, it happens and then you get a break, and then it happens and you get a break, and it happens and you get a break. Maybe your break is a couple of hours like mine. Gee willikers. But it's totally worth it. I invite you to make that pledge, to make that commitment to yourself and your families, to heal your relationship with money once and for all, to heal your inner self, all of your wounds once and for all, and just be done. I'm going to be doing my webinar today at 4 o'clock, so in just an hour and a half, where I'm going to be teaching the 3 major shifts, the mindset shifts I had to do, that I had no idea I had to make until it was downloaded to me, and I was like, oh, cool. It took me 7 years, guys, to go from homelessness to homeowner. It doesn't have to take you 7 years to go where you want to go. All you have to do is stay connected, just plug into our vortex, jump on a call with me if you're totally lost and confused and you don't know what you're doing or where you're going or what's happening. Jump on my webinar. It's really potent. It's super powerful. I haven't had a webinar yet where someone didn't make money while actually on the webinar, just watching it. Super cool. And so it is. Yes, 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 yes. Have an amazing day, everybody. Have an amazing week. You're going to see my posts. I am going to do a live, by the way. I'm going to do that live healing about bringing up your deserve level for making more money. I'm going to do that on my birthday on Saturday when I'm on the beach. So stay tuned for that. So much love. And have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go back to the sofa now. Bye.